Hey there, SnapFlash fam. Botswana is facing a major flood crisis, with thousands displaced and entire communities struggling to recover. But in the midst of the devastation, help is on the way. Standard Chartered Bank Botswana has just stepped up with a 600,000 Pula emergency relief donation, and it's making a real impact. Let's break it down. The donation, made through Standard Chartered Botswana Education Trust, is being used to provide critical aid to flood-hit families across Tlaloqueng and other affected areas that include Francistown and Dakar. This isn't just a one-time handout, it's a lifeline for those who have lost everything. Before we dive in, hit that like button and subscribe to SnapFlash for real-time updates on community impact stories across Africa. Let's go! Standard Chartered is teaming up with SOS Children's Village Botswana to make sure aid doesn't just stay in one area. It's reaching families in multiple regions. Food, household supplies, and emergency aid are already being distributed. Thousands of families who lost their homes are now receiving assistance to rebuild their lives. The goal? To make sure no affected household is left behind. The head of corporate affairs with Standard Chartered shares with SnapFlash the motivation behind this gesture.
So Standard Chartered, through the Standard Chartered Botswana Education Trust, has just donated in-kind relief to the SOS Children's Village, Tlaloqueng. The total value of our donation is 600,000 Pula. So we're not just handing over Tlaloqueng. We've gone to Khanzi, we've gone to the communities of Dikara, and this relief that we were handing over today will not just benefit SOS Tlaloqueng and the surrounding areas, but also the communities in Francistown. From our assessments, we just heard this morning that Tlaloqueng 661 people were displaced. In Dikara, it was close to 800 people. In Khanzi, I think it was about 600. So there's a lot of people who require immediate emergency relief, and that's the assistance that we have brought today.
Receiving the donation, SOS National Director shared their gratitude, saying they made an urgent appeal for assistance following the floods, and Standard Chartered responded immediately.
Following the floods that covered most of the country, we made an appeal to various stakeholders for the support of the disaster victims. And one of the partners being Standard Chartered, he did our call. And this morning they were donating goods worth 360,000 Pula for distribution to the affected victims in our area of jurisdiction, which is Tlaloqueng, part of Kwening, and part of Katleng. So we are very grateful for the donation, which has come in handy at the time when there is a great need. It is emergency relief, and once we have relieved the families for now, we will still carry out an assessment to see post the disaster period, what do we do for the recovery plan of the families. So this is something that we will still do. But we are very happy and thankful for the gesture, as it will go a long way in assisting the affected families.
But the crisis isn't just physical, it's emotional too. Floods leave behind destruction, fear, and trauma, especially for children. Beyond the physical destruction, this crisis has caused trauma and distress for many families. The donation aims to help alleviate some of that burden, particularly for young children who have had their sense of security shaken. The Member of Parliament for Tlaloqueng acknowledges how deeply the floods have affected his constituency.
Standard Chartered Bank ba ile gore ba tsile gore ha dimpho ga mmogo le bona ba SOS tota dimpho tse ba di tsisitse go ba SOS ke bona ba tlebeng ba tsamaya le rona mo kgaolong go ga bona ba ile gore bana ba affectilwe ke merwalo la yone ga kologele gore kgaolo ya rona le batho ba ne ba re ba evacuate re ba le 661 mme ya kana ke ntse ke tlhalosa tota 80% ya kgaolo ya rona mo Tlaloqueng it was submerged ka metsi mo ile gore mo le mo ile gore gongwe o mo Tlaloqueng ka tswa amegile ka tsela nngwe mme gone go mo bona ba dikompone ra ba le boga the corporate even the private companies ba e leng gore e sala merwalele e simololo ba ntse ba re eme nokeng go bona gore ba e leng gore ba tsenyegetswe ba bona gore ba ka re thusa ka tsela e ntseng jaanong ba Standard Chartered ba re hile dimpho tse di kana ka 360,000 tse e leng gore ba tle ba di distributor le bona ba SOS ga mmogo le rona ba e leng gore ba tle ba affectegile mo kgaolong mme gone re ntse re a tsamaya ka bonya it won't take nako e khutshwane gore recover. I think it's going to take a long time for the constituency, for the village to recover from these floods. Remember that even our roads were damaged. Ya ka ntse o bona di katakatana re le ka go baakanya tsone ditsela tsone tseo mo tse dingwe tse re leke gore re grade ha ile gore go senyegile teng di-potholes re leke go cover. We haven't done even the assessment ya gona gore tshenyo ya le gore e diragetse ka nna kana kang, you know, the le yone ya private sector ga mmogo le di-institutions tse e leng gore ke tsa puso tse e leng gore di ka tswa di affectegile mme hela is going to amount to millions tshenyo e leng gore re bone ka merwalala yone yaanong ke go appreciate hela ba Standard gore mayes re ntse re recovera yane be ba utlwa lentswe la rona sello sa rona go tla go re thusa mo kgaolo re a leboga.
The road to recovery is long, but Botswana isn't facing this alone. With partnerships between government, corporations, and humanitarian organizations, the country is proving that #together we're build is more than just a slogan. It's a movement. What can you do to help? First, support relief efforts by donating to local charities. Second, share this story to encourage more corporate involvement. And third, stay informed and follow the latest updates on Botswana's recovery. What do you think about corporate responsibility in times of crisis? Should more companies step up like Standard Chartered? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget, like, share and subscribe to SnapFlash for more real, fast, and unfiltered news. SnapFlash, bringing you stories that matter when they matter. Stay tuned, stay informed, and stay safe, Botswana. Keep questioning and stay informed.